Hello, it's Deanne Munoz, and welcome back to the Unleash Your Sexy podcast. Woo! And the crowd goes wild. Okay, we are in season 4, episode 2. Can you guys believe it? Shout out and thank you to every single one of you who's watching tonight, who is part of this. Every one of you, all my fans, you guys are the world MVPs of this whole podcast happening, because you guys have us here because you guys keep viewing it. So thank you for your loyalty. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for taking time out of your life to come and, listen to us talk. Okay, so let me introduce my beautiful, sexy, favorite guest ever, Pretty King Hustle.
What up, what up, what up?
Okay, so you guys know, I always think when me and her look at the camera, we're like, why we look so cute?
We're so fun, though.
Like, we so hot. Okay, so our little selfies, every time we take them, I'm always like, fuck, we're fucking hot.
Of course, and we am Pretty King Savage, so
Yes.
you know we shining right now.
So tonight we are wearing Pretty King Savage matching shirts.
20.
Hey, can we plug them in? Pretty King Savage, you're already on there full time.
No, you know.
There we go. Shirts by Pretty King Hustle. Men, you want to see your lady in this hot, is it leopard or cheetah?
I would say leopard.
Is it shirt cheetah or leopard, you guys?
No, cheetah.
Leopard?
Cheetah.
Cheetah? Cheetah.
Cheetah.
Okay, cheetah. What is tiger?
Yeah.
What is a tiger?
I think cheetahs
print?
have more spots than a leopard. I think. I don't know. I should
Or
look
what
at
does
the
a tiger's spots look like? Oh wait, no, I think tiger has stripes. Duh,
Yeah.
tiger stripes. Never mind.
blonde moment. Blonde moment.
That's right. So stripes. Okay. So everybody, men, especially men, ladies, go to Pretty King Hustle, buy this pretty shirt we're wearing, because I'm sure you guys have somewhere this weekend to go to, or then next week, and we're going to be on vacation in 2 or 3
Yes.
weeks. Ah, so excited. We are going to St. Thomas, you guys. We're so excited. And if you guys know our last travel vlog, we were in Turks and Caicos.
Yes. Amazing.
It really, really, really was. Okay, so let's start with some small talk before we get to the subject. So it's Wednesday. I was like, are we on Monday or Tuesday? How was your weekend?
It was good. It was amazing. Very chill, very relaxed.
Right, and I haven't seen you for a minute, and we actually going to see each other this weekend.
Yes. We had a pool day, a sexy girl pool day.
I was so excited. Like, it's crazy. Like, our vibe when we're together is like this crazy energy. And so we hadn't seen each other in a minute, and she was like, what are you doing tomorrow? And I was like, oh, I'm like, we're going to be at my pool. She's like, I'm coming. I was like, yes. And then you showed up, and like the whole vibe changed.
Right?
Of everything. I was like, yes.
Sometimes you need that girl time.
Yeah.
You need that girl time.
I think it's really important. I feel just to like mental health, family and friends, like everything, like just friends, period.
Yes.
Important.
You need to be around girls because guys be driving you crazy.
God, you're telling me. Yeah. Okay, on that note, that's the intro. But our subject is social media and relationships. That's when like the Michael Myers music should come on, but we can't play it because of copyright issues on YouTube. So,
Just think of Jaws coming at you.
is that the same beat?
Dun-it.
Oh shit!
Don't copyright us, haters.
I wonder if that's copyrighted, that song. I'm sure it is, huh? Gosh. YouTube sucks you guys with copywriting issues. It's like crazy. Okay, so we're going to talk about social media relationships. And we have a special guest in the back, which we can't show. This person will be anonymous throughout the whole entire show. But he's going to jump in and chime in on these social media relationships. So, Hustle. Please share with me okay, we'll start with you first. So when you're dating somebody, I'm not gonna say relationship, just dating. What do you feel is the number one etiquette rule when you're dating somebody and and social media. Okay, well, wait. Let's reword that. Let's reword that.
I'm like, wait.
Let's reword that. So, okay, so when you start dating somebody or talking to somebody, like the intro, okay, not like you guys have like are committed or like exclusive. What for you is your number one concern when you first meet a guy and you go to social media? There we go. Okay, so start with the intro. Like before we even kind of like when you first meet a guy and you're like, hey, let me like go check his social media. Who's he dating? Who's the baby mama? Who's his ex? Like who do I have to deal with? What drama? Like what is your number one thing you do in regards to social media when you first meet a man?
I think it's just check their page and see what their content is. What are they posting? What are they about? I mean, if they're posting, if they still have old pictures of like them and their old exes and stuff like that, like I'm looking at that. Like, okay, so you haven't deleted this. Why? For what reason?
Right.
Ex-girlfriends, baby mamas, all that. I'm looking at all of that and I want to figure out why that's still there, because you delete that after that's kind of pretty much done. I'm looking at that. That's like the main thing. What is your content? What are you posting?
Okay, so on that note, where we're gonna go from there is us as ourselves or other people is when there's a breakup and you like like there's a breakup and it's like, okay, we're having a fight, so we broke up. That's different. And then there's the like, I'm leaving, I'm done, you're leaving, we're done. Like then there's the real breakup, you know, like where you're like, okay, now like, do you feel like a person should take down all their photos of their ex? Like every one of them.
Yes. There's always the archive option when you're not sure. So I don't know if most people know this. You can always archive a photo in case you're not sure if you want to entirely delete it.
Right.
And then you want, like, if you're in a serious relationship or you've been with somebody for so long and you want to kind of, you're not really sure, like, okay, we've been together 3 years.
Yeah.
We broke up or we had an argument. I'm going to archive it so it goes away. But if we get back together, I could put it right back where it belongs.
Right.
So that there's a difference. You can kind of archive it and then put it back. But if it's still just there and you're trying to date somebody else, then that's a problem.
Okay. So you feel that they should all come down?
If you're single and you're dating other people, you should not have pictures with somebody else, period.
Ooh.
Period.
Okay.
Facts.
Facts. Period, poo.
Okay, so what does it mean to you if you are dating somebody, right, and you go onto his page, and mind you, maybe the last year or 2 years ago, maybe he had a few photos of some other bitches like he was smashing, whatever.
You better delete them ASAP. ASAP. Like, them pictures got to
So
go.
what do you interpret that, though? Like, when a guy doesn't delete those, like maybe he deleted the ex-girlfriend, or maybe there's other people, like, in other group photos, like, how do you interpret that?
That he's still attached to that person in that situation. You're not fully over it if you still have pictures of whoever you used to date or your ex. Like, if they're still on your page and you're single, like, you're still attached. You're still holding that.
That's exactly what I think. Go ahead.
That's what you think? I don't know.
Okay.
So it depends on the profession, because there's a lot of guys that, you know, that's in the entertainment business. They have to have pictures up to portray an image. So, yeah, so they might have a group picture, like you said, with some girls, and they keep it up because it looks cool, but there's really no attachment. So I think you got to actually get to know the guy.
Okay.
To know if that's like a real. Now, if it's a single picture, like him and a girl,
Yeah.
yeah. But a group picture, we gotta like get to the bottom of it. I think. I don't know.
Okay.
Just a guy's perspective.
Okay. That's a completely different.
I mean, I'm going to DM her and be like, what's up with you? Why are you in my man's group picture? What's up with you and my man?
For sure.
What's
You gotta
going on?
get to the bottom of it, man. You gotta get to the truth.
Of course. I'm going to get down to the bottom of it. Like, I'm going to tell my homegirls, hey, follow this girl. What she posts? What's going on with her?
Yeah, so I think that's usually how we find who the ex is or who they were last smashing, because
Go to the tagged photos.
yeah, well, it's either that or the group picture. There's a group
Yes.
picture. Like you said, sometimes like there's certain people like in certain industries where like there's other people in the photo that they don't want to delete, and you happen to be in it. You're like, gang, gang.
Facts. Yeah.
Photobomb.
Yeah.
And you can't get out of it.
Okay, you're gonna die.
So you're in it. So that's really interesting. I've never thought about that.
Because it can go the same way for a girl. It'd be like, oh, I was hanging out with these guys, or I just was in the spot and we took a group picture,
Right.
even though it's nothing serious. But then a guy might see that and be like, oh,
But you smashed him.
yeah.
Why
It's
is it, like, taking him off your
automatically just because you're in a group picture, and it's
Yeah.
not really the case. So I think you just have to get to the truth and get to the bottom of it. That's just
Okay, so if it was a smashing thing, like we're dating, and I was fucking this person, and the photos there, and there's other guys, like, does that make it wrong for me to keep it up? Let's just say, let's just say I'm with someone, right? And then it happens to be like we're in a group of other famous people, right? And it's a cool picture, and I want to keep the other famous people, but me and this person are no longer dating, but I want to we had a great time, everybody's famous, so I want to post a photo. And I date someone new and he starts tripping, is that okay or is that not okay?
I mean, if
Because he's thinking, I don't care about who the fuck's in the photo. You fucked that guy, get him off your page.
exactly. So I guess if he brings it to your attention, then now you have to make a decision. Like, oh, I want to make this guy happy that I'm dating now, and I'm gonna take it off out of respect to him, or
Respect.
forget it.
Right.
I'm gonna rock with this until we get real serious. But I think it's always in the women's control. So it's like, if you really want to.
And how would you feel with that?
Me?
Yeah.
If I brought it to my woman's attention that I'm dating, and then she kept it up, then I would just have to proceed. Like, I'd be like, okay, she not really feeling me like that, because I complain about it. It's just like a woman complaining if I like a picture, or and if I keep doing the same thing, then I'm kind of letting you know how I feel about you.
I can see that. I like to see that. I'll be like, tag everybody but that person, but that guy.
As long as it's nothing outrageous, something.
Like, if it's a group photo, but it's just like, okay, 5 people and I smashed number 4. Like, I'll tag everybody but number 4.
Okay.
Like, don't you think that would be a little bit like, okay, cool, I get it. Like, that's a group photo. Like, it's me. Let's say I smashed Drake, Nipsey.
But you just love the picture
what I
that
mean?
much that you want to keep it up.
But I won't tag that person. But I mean, I agree though. No. But that's true though. I agree. If I smashed anybody in that picture, it shouldn't be up. Period. Right. If you respect the person that you're with, you shouldn't post that picture regardless.
Yeah, but there's some dudes out there that don't even care. If it was before them, they're like, keep the picture up, and I respect that. But if the guy brings it to your attention, or if the woman brings it to your attention, then it's up to you to make it.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah. Okay. So this is a good point we're having right now, is because a lot of times we're like, what's right and what's wrong? But I think the first thing is communication. Yes. Exactly. The person you're with, if they're cool with it,
then keep it up.
Then keep it up. Now, if the person you're with has an issue or a problem with your social media, I feel there should be a respect of, like, I care about your feelings, right? And it's making you feel some type of way. Like, I don't want to hurt your feelings. So guess what? I'm gonna, maybe like I'll handle it in a certain way, at the end of the day.
Yeah, I think it's nothing concrete. I think it's based off every individual, because every individual is different. Every relationship is going to be different. And I think as long as you guys communicate about it, and if you guys are willing to meet halfway, then yeah, it should work. Yeah,
so I personally feel like at the end of the day, like when I break up with somebody and I'm done. Like, I'll have fights. I fight all the time. Whatever. I throw tantrums. We get over it. We move on. We move forward. But then there's like the breakups where there's the like, I'm done. The minute I'm done, like, and you're blocked, and like, I'm in like blocks, not just like, I got mad and blocked too. Like block, like, I'm going to stop talking to other people. Like, I'm moving on. Like, that's a whole different vibe for me. Like, at that point, like, I'm going to delete every single photo, even out of my cell phone, which is a big thing I talk about, like, on my YouTube videos and everything, is when you're really trying to move forward, and like, we always know when we're fighting, we're off and on, but there's that moment where you really know, like, okay, we've tried so many times, like, I don't want to be with you, you don't want to be with me, or vice versa, whatever it is, and we're all moving on. I honestly just say, period, at the end of the day, if you're really committed to leaving somebody, the photo should come out of your cell phone too.
That's true. That's very true.
Because right there, you've made a commitment to I no longer choose to be with this person. That I'm gonna let go of all the memories. Whatever is in my mind is in my mind. But I'm making new space that's clean
Right.
for somebody new to come in. And I felt at the end of the day, that's really where you're at, where you're trying to attract somebody new. Like you have to be rid of the past.
I agree.
You know, like even like I think when I was 26, I got a divorce. And around 27, like I started seeing a therapist. It was really hard. My divorce was really fucking hard on me. And at 27, I remember reading like a feng shui book, right? And the feng shui book had talked about if you're trying to attract somebody new and a new love, you have to get rid of everything from your past. And mind you, like I still had our marriage certificate, I have all our photos up. And it was like a year after, you know, and I was like, that made so much sense to me, but I never thought about it.
Right.
You know, so I literally got this is how I knew I was done. I got our marriage license, which you can't replicate that. I got the original. No, I put it, I remember ripping it in pieces. And I put it in the middle of the pile of my bed, got all our photos together, did the same thing. The teddy bears he gave me, gifts that weren't worth money, like everything got put in the pile. Because it was like, I shouldn't have a teddy bear for my ex. Right. You know, if I'm trying to attract somebody new, a new love. You know, if I'm trying to stay there and work things out and we're in a fight, that's one thing. But I really wasn't. I remember putting it all in a pile. And then like me, my brother, my mom came over, some of my friends were over. We all had hands and we prayed about me letting go of the past, letting go of the trauma, of the hurt, of the brokenheartedness, and God bringing in somebody new, somebody beautiful, like somebody amazing, somebody to come in, the healing and everything. And literally, like I remember after that, like we went and we put it in a little pile to burn it. And they say when you burn things, the energy is no longer attached to you; it goes up into like the universe. It is absorbed. And it was a huge fucking moment for me. It was a huge moment for me where I was like, wow, like I actually let go of this person. Because like I burnt our marriage license. I burnt every photo we had. So I feel like at the end of the day, when I'm done with somebody, the minute I get our photos and I tear it up, like that's me telling the universe and God, like I'm done with this person. Like, you know, disconnect those cords. Because at the end of the day, like you're still connected to people. You know, you could feel them or you could sense them or you're like, oh, get out of my head. Or like, why am I feeling what you're feeling? And to me, it was like, it was a huge release. And I was like, wow, I'm finally letting go of my past.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Right?
That's deep. That's deep. But
I still got my ex's pictures.
No. Not even, because a lot of stuff is digital nowadays. So I have a question. For you guys. Okay. Let's say there's pictures out there, like you got tagged on Instagram, Hustle. And now let's say this guy wasn't that serious to you, but you have another female hitting you up saying, hey, I seen that you was with my man in your DMs.
That's every day for us.
Yeah. So I want to know how you women deal with that. And you know what I'm saying?
I think at the end of the day, you got to be real about situation. Like if somebody hits me up and was like, hey, I seen you're on a tag photo with my dude and what's going on. If me and him are still dealing with each other, I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be like, yes, we are still dealing with each other. Like it doesn't, you know, who are you? Like we're still dealing with each other. Yes, we are. Cause I'm very, very honest. Anytime any girl has hit me up, and it has happened to me, where girls do hit me up and be like, what's going on with you and my guy? And I'm like, who are you? What are you talking about? Like, yeah, I know your nigga. Like, what is going on? You know,
so is that the guy's fault or is that the girl's fault?
That's the guy's fault.
For the guy's fault.
Because if you're a real man, you would tell a girl what it is. Hey, I got a girl, but I want to mess with you. And it's up, you know what I mean? Everybody has a choice. Yeah. Some people don't, because some people lie.
So you're telling me honesty trumps everything.
Yes.
In these situations.
I'm not a liar. I'm not going to lie for nobody.
And even for the guy, he should keep it real.
Yes.
And a lot of times you'd be surprised that the shorty's still going to rock with you.
Yes.
Okay. All right. I'll keep that in mind.
This has happened to me so many times where girls hit me up and they're like, oh, like, I see you like my man's pictures, or, oh, I see you like my man's comment, or you comment, what's going on with you and him? And I'm like, oh, like, I don't know who you are. Yes, your dude does try to talk to me. Yeah, we do hang out, or something like that. yeah, and I'll confirm everything, and the girl will be like, okay, thank you, girl, and they'll still be there with their dude. So it's kind of like, what's the point of you
Why'd you
asking
message
somebody
me?
if you're still gonna be there?
So is the dude mad? Is he thinking like, oh,
no,
you're
he
like
don't care because he's
No,
still
he
gonna
don't
get
care
what he
what he
wants.
Because he knows she's not gonna leave.
Exactly.
He knows she ain't going nowhere.
Exactly.
little 6'9"? Is he like, yo, the shorty snitched on me, or?
We don't fuck with 6ix9ine over here. We don't
but
fuck
is
with
he-
no.
is he like-
If you are watching, we don't fuck with 6ix9ine. We
No,
don't
no,
fuck
no,
with
no.
no
Okay, but I'm
snitches.
just saying, is the man kind of mad at you for giving the information?
No, because
No,
a
ever.
man's gonna do what
Ever.
he wants to
Never.
do.
You said
never.
No,
I've
guys
never
don't.
once had a guy who I smashed who I had no idea. Because one thing like I'm about is like I don't fuck guys with girlfriends. Period.
For sure.
So the minute
Not knowingly.
Not it's correctly. But trust me, I've had so many fucking DMs come in and be like, I just saw you comment on my man's photo, and I'm like, oh, you mean our man? I didn't know he had another girl, but he's our man, just letting you know. And they'll be like, what are you talking about? I'm like, how do you not know I'm smashing him? Like, he followed me. I comment on his photos. I like him. Like half the week he's with me. Like, I don't get, like, where's he at with you? Like, is he really at your home? Like, where is he at? If he's with me half the week, where do you think your man was?
Yes.
Ooh, that's
At the
tough.
end of the day, like,
Especially,
really, where do you think he
yeah,
was?
girls that live with their man and their man don't come home. What is wrong with you? What is wrong? Because that's happened. Yeah, I've had situations like that where the guys.
I have too. That's why I thought the guy was single. Like, I'm like, he was at my house 2 or 3 times this week spending the night.
So the girls
How
need
the
to
fuck did I
slap
know he had a
themselves.
girlfriend?
Okay, so we on social media. So 2020, I want to know, single man, single woman. If a guy likes your picture, what does that mean?
That doesn't mean anything.
I take it he does.
Doesn't mean anything. I feel like people they're scrolling all day long and they're liking, okay, cool, I like it. Okay, that picture's cool, I like it. That was like, people are scrolling and it doesn't necessarily mean anything. At the end of the day, it doesn't.
But there's some girls that might say, hey, he liked my picture. He's trying to automatically holler at me.
Yeah, if he goes to your page and likes every
Okay,
single
so the
picture,
difference, the
you go to
difference.
your feed and it's like, oh,
Or if he likes that
J-Love,
old picture from
J-Love,
like
J-Love,
2018. Okay,
yeah,
I understand.
like if he's going down and
I do that move.
that's all you see is his name.
Like, letting you know,
Yeah.
like, I really liked your photo, so you see that.
Yeah.
Like I really went through all your photos to like this
That's
one.
different, yeah.
Okay.
That's big different.
Okay, and then
Big
the
different.
DM is just automatic. If a
Oh,
guy DMs you, it's like, I'm trying to get with you
Oh, for sure.
off the
Yeah.
rip. Okay.
Like a little emoji.
Yeah. I mean,
I get the stupidest DMs. Oh my god.
I use the same DM every time.
Oh, I bet you. You probably been in my DMs. What you say?
No way. You can get your phone out and check. I don't think so.
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I'm
Nah,
kidding.
me
Is it the
too,
little
me too.
panda waving?
It used to be. It used to be.
No, remember I told you about that guy who said something about the pizza DM or some shit like that? He was like, oh, I heard the only way to get a girl's response is to throw a pizza at her head. And he DM'd me so many, I don't remember, it was something similar to that. And I was like, this guy's so corny. We were on vacation together. And I was
Yeah.
like, this guy's so corny. He DMs me this all the time and I ignore it. And you're like, oh my God, he DMs all my friends this. I don't remember his name. I wish I knew it so I could expose
No
you.
names. No names. No names.
No, I wish, because it's corny. It's corny. It's so corny. Like, it's just so corny to me. Like, don't do that. Like, if you're interested in somebody, shoot your shot. Cool, I get it.
Sure.
But if you're doing that to, like, the same line to every single girl, like, why? Like, that's just dumb.
I mean, I think you guys both should have a segment where it's about the pickup lines, because I know y'all probably get some crazy
I know
lines,
how bad my phone is.
especially you know. Been in-
Actually, I don't mind straight up
No?
like, can I suck the titties?
Oh,
Suck
okay.
my dick. Can I bend you over? I'm like, wow, I didn't even get no foreplay, bro.
Okay.
yeah, I know. Like,
I think like other girls that are like more like Instagram girls, like I think they get like a little more like foreplay. Like, hi, hello, sexy, hello, beautiful. I get straight up like, can I freaking do you in the butt?
yeah, dick pics.
With my 12-inch dick, and I'm like, first of all, I know you don't have a 12-inch dick. Let's clarify that.
Oh my goodness, that's crazy. No, I'm gonna sit back. I'm gonna listen to you guys. But I had a couple of questions as a man to get off about social media, because I've been on the other side of it. I've had a girl flip on me for liking a picture, like, oh, and I'm like, yo, in real life, I don't even know this girl.
Okay, so question on that. Next question on that. When you like a girl's photo, honestly, because obviously nobody knows who you are right now. at the end of the day, is it a girl that you followed because she was hot and you thought possibly at some point you could talk to her? So you're liking the photo because you're like, she does look hot. Boom. What really was your intention? Like, you were just liking it because she was hot.
I'm gonna be honest. A lot of the pictures that I like, I don't even follow the girl. So I'm on my explore page, and to me, you know, to everybody listen, I feel like the explore page is the devil. Just me, because it's like, yo, it's crazy. It's crazy. You get lost on the explore page. Yeah.
My explore page has like interior
All I get is fucking memes. I don't know.
I have like interior design on my page.
It's like you like one girl picture and then you'll see like 10 different type of the same girl. Like, it's just crazy. So I like the picture because I'm like, oh, that's a nice picture. Now, did I think that she was cute or I think the picture was hot? Yes, for sure. But I wasn't like, if I wanted to really dive in, I would have hit the DM. But I've gotten in trouble just by liking the picture, as if I went to the DM.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, at the end of the day, like, I feel like, that's why I'm saying, like, at the end of the day, like, people, well, it's not like you were following these bitches. You were liking. Like, already that, like, opens up a door for that girl to think, okay, you're into, because honestly, at the end of the day, if somebody's not following me, I won't even see their DM. I only see the likes of people who were following each other mutually. So at the end of the day, like, I'll be like, okay, like, I'll see this person liked it, this person liked it, this person liked it. And I won't see, like, if you went to go and you're not following me, you went to like it, because there's so many, like, 70,000, 80,000 likes. Like, it'll get lost amongst everybody. But back in the day when they had the, like, you could see who's liking your stuff, you know, I would be able to see, like, if a guy liked 4 or 5 pictures in a row, and I'm like, I know what that means.
Right. So
like, you went through my whole profile.
Right.
And you're like, oh, today's was cute. Oh, yesterday's. Oh, last week's. So if I see that you're skipping through, like, you took your time out to go to this girl's page, go through all her photos and read her captions and check out her photos, which means, like, your eye's gone somewhere else, which as a man, like, I feel like that's going to happen, period.
For sure.
You know? So at that point, like, you know, you get to communicate. Like, she gets to be like, okay, like, bro, I'm not fucking stupid.
For sure.
You know, like,
but see, like, it's all about the girl because Hustle said, yo, if you like a picture, she's not really tripping. She thinks it's just like, all right, you like my picture. Now, if you hit that DM, she's like, yeah, he's trying to get at me. So,
I mean, I think it's different if you're liking somebody's picture that you follow. Say you're following a homegirl and she's taking bikini pictures. That's what she does. And you like it. Cool, no problem. I'm not insecure. That's a nice picture, whatever. But if you're on the Explore page and you see a random chick's picture and you're over there liking all her shit, like, no, we got a problem.
Right. Yeah, we got a problem.
Why are you over here liking all her pictures? You're trying to get attention.
Yeah,
you're showing your interest in her.
So it's not the action. It's more about what the action leads to.
yeah.
Right,
Because
right,
it's like leading you to temptation.
Yes.
You're right.
But
And
the
it's
end
like,
of- yeah.
bro, we know that what you're trying to do.
Right.
And you're trying to cut it off.
Yes.
Okay. Got it.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, too, honestly, like, I have, like, a few guy friends on my page, too. Like, they like my shit. Like, we don't smash. Like, we don't flirt. Like, it's nothing inappropriate. So for them to like my photo and that their girl or somebody got mad, like, I would feel bad. Like, it's not even like that. You know, at the end of the day, it's like, you know, this is my homie. Like I feel like if it's the homie and you know it's the homie, or, like, it's our friend group, like, I don't see anything wrong with that at all.
Right.
You know? Now, if it's a complete fucking stranger and, you know, you go and like 20 other pictures in a row, and you're seeing me, like, I'm gonna be like, okay, like, I'm gonna have a problem. Likewise, if he was to see me on some guy's page and saw that I put 20 likes on some guy's page that looks just like him, you know, like, looks like his little twin, you know, he'll be like, why is my girlfriend on this guy's page who she's not following? And there's like 20 likes when I scroll down his page. Are you gonna scroll down someone's page and it shows you the person you're following, every photo that they liked?
Yeah.
So it's there. It's like a whole call log of it.
That's crazy.
So like I said, like, at the end of the day, I feel like if it's a friend, because obviously, like, I like my guy friend stuff. They like my stuff. And, you know, some of my guy friends have girlfriends. I meet them. We hang out. Like, you know, like, at the end of the day, like, I feel like I think most of all my guy friends, like, all their girlfriends are cool at the fact that, like, okay, like, they know we're homies. You know, you kind of let it go. But I think it goes beyond that when it's like, okay, you're on some stranger's page. And you ain't following that bitch.
Yeah, it really depends on the person. Yeah, I have like a lot of situations like that where it's like I'm not tripping because I know my guy and I know that he's liking girls' pictures just for the likes.
Yeah.
But it's just now you never know. Now you honestly never know. It could be like, yeah, it's my homegirl, but she could be creeping on low. He could be creeping on low. You never know. So It just depends on yourself, how confident with yourself.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I'm that bitch, I'm that guy. Like, it don't matter. Like, you have to be confident in yourself to know that whoever you're with is for you and not nobody else.
That's really true. Because I feel like recently this has been a topic is I feel like at the end of the day, like, I just feel period. Like when I'm dating somebody or I'm with somebody, like, honestly, like no one compares to me. Like you can like 1,000 other bitches' photos. They ain't me. Period. And like period. Like our connection's our connection. If he fucks with me, he fucks with me. And that's it. Like no other bitch could take him. Period. That's it.
But I think that's a more mature approach for
you know,
sure.
because I feel like this. I go, if some girl can pull my man, he wasn't my man.
And that's real. And that's real.
And that's okay
real.
with me. Like I'd rather like fuck with somebody that like, I'm gonna fuck with you until I find out otherwise. And I'm like, cool. Like I've had a million broken hearts. I commit another one. No fucking big deal.
That's the real. That's real.
I'm gonna put your picture in the little fire.
You done.
I'm gonna go on my
You
cell
done,
phone.
boo boo.
I'm gonna go on my cell phone. Delete all your photos.
Yes.
Because at the end of the day, like I'm not trying to be reminded of anything. I'm not trying to reminisce on anything. There's nothing to reminisce on. Because I'm always manifesting and creating the love of my life. And I have to be that in order to attract it. So if I'm trying to attract somebody ready for a relationship, but I haven't deleted all my ex's photos, because I'm not ready to move on. So who am I going to attract? Men who aren't ready to move on. Or men who are emotionally unavailable.
Wow.
And I ain't trying to attract no emotionally unavailable men when I'm now being emotionally available.
Yes.
I so agree with you. Look
Yes.
at like,
Agree. Yes.
So what do you feel? Do you feel like if you got into a relationship with a girl and she like, do you keep photos of other girls?
You know, I'm bad at it. You know, because I don't go through my phone and delete pictures.
Oh my God, you full
I'm
of shit.
that guy that
Oh my God, you full of shit.
I'm that guy that doesn't stay on top of his iCloud. And actually, after hearing everything you said, when I do see that picture of my ex and it's good times, it's like, oh man.
Yeah.
But if
It's true. I feel the same thing, no lie.
I would prefer that it was not even there, so I didn't even have to reminisce, because I don't even think about it until I see it.
Yeah.
And that's the problem. And I think what you're doing is creating opportunity for the future and letting new
past
stuff
go.
come in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And letting that go. Like I wish I could put it somewhere, like hide it in a little box, and if I want to go in that box, I can.
You are a sneaky motherfucker.
No, but you just never know, like, because those memories are still good. you know?
No. If
Okay,
you're
never
done with a
mind.
person,
Never
you're
mind.
done with a person. You
Okay,
gotta
never-
completely erase everything.
I think in the
the
beginning
good,
you
the
got
bad,
to, for
anything.
sure, like,
but if
but-
you're completely done with someone, you need to erase all that. You sound like you're sneaky. Like you're trying to keep something there.
I feel like there's some relationships that just don't work out, romantically or like that, but you still remain friends. And at the end of the day, you had some memories that you don't feel a way about that's not toxic. And sometimes you might reminisce when you're single and be like, you know what, we had a good time at that vacation.
That's toxic.
All right, never mind. I guess it's just burn everything and
But
delete
like, why
everything.
why
to
you
that.
reminiscing on someone?
Yes.
Then work it out with them.
Yes.
Go back.
Yes.
No. Because it's like, yo, I know now. It's like, I know we had a good time here, but we're not going back there.
But you keep the photos.
I'm saying I should have locked it in a box.
Nah, you all wrong.
Nah,
you
right.
are wrong.
You know what? You guys are teaching me right now, so
Yes.
maybe
I'm glad.
maybe I need to delete
Go
all
in
of
that
them.
phone and delete all that
Because
shit.
she probably deleted all of mine, so
Of
I need
course.
to delete all
You
of
need
them.
to.
What does it matter if she did or not?
You're right.
If you're committed to moving on,
Yes.
then you would delete it.
But I'll be moving on without, even though I see the picture, I don't feel no way to like hit her up or be like, but I don't feel like a way. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, yo, I'm grown enough and I'm mature enough to acknowledge that, yo, we had a good time, and at one point that girl was my friend and we had a good time. Now that relationship stuff has long sailed and I'm committed here, but at the end of the day, she's not an enemy to me. I don't harbor any ill feelings. It's like I can acknowledge that it was cool.
Yeah, but you need to dead all that relationship that you had, because at the end of the day, that's still keeping you attached to that person.
For sure.
So
A
you're
little
keeping.
bit,
It's not. That's not your friend. You need
You're
to
right.
understand that's not your friend. That's your ex. That's
Gotcha.
somebody that you were in a relationship with. You guys had that type of You know, like you guys had that foundation.
Mm-hmm.
So when you're done, completely done with that person, you need to delete everything. Even if it's just like cute little selfie on the beach or whatever it is, delete that because that's affecting your future.
Yeah.
Your future can fuck up your past.
New perspective.
Fucking with your past will fuck up your future. That's
There
what
you
I
go.
mean.
There you go.
You know, so you need to just dead all that. Like, you might think that it's innocent, but it's still keeping your feelings attached to that situation.
Yeah.
So you need to just delete it, dead it. That's it.
For sure. New
I'm on to the
perspective.
future. I'm on to somebody new, and I don't want to think about you. I don't think about the good times that me and you had. I'm trying to focus on me and this person.
What if that person pops
know?
up on your pro? Yeah. Oh no.
You're not even gonna do this. So I know.
I think somebody else. You want to say something?
He's like, get this away from me.
Yeah, go ahead. Where'd they go?
That's not a whole argument right now.
Go, let's argue.
I'm with it, man. Hey, bro, you gotta.
Give it to him.
The audience is lit right now.
Give it to him.
We want to be
Go, give it to
toxic.
him.
Don't be toxic.
Wait, are you gonna put me on blast?
No.
Okay.
Not one bit. Well, anyway, it's 30 minutes, so do you want to do the
No, go ahead.
real quick?
You do.
I mean, to be dead honest, I don't think any which way you deal with it can be entirely wrong or right. I think just every single person has their own way of letting go, of moving past their past. Some more than others, some easier than others. You've been in a relationship for 10 years. That's going to, of course, be a lot harder. Or maybe it might be even easier because maybe you already had, by the time you guys even called it quits, you emotionally were gone. You both, your energies weren't even on the same level anymore. You know? So when it ends, it's almost kind of, I can't say nonchalant, but it's just like, kind of like how you and your ex is like, he does his thing, you do your thing, but you're still,
Cool.
I mean, you're still cool,
Yeah.
you know?
But I don't.
You know what I mean? Like, but
have
the thing
photos
is
of
like,
him.
no, but see, that's what I'm saying. That it's,
Yeah.
it's a different way of, and now, is it toxic or non-toxic to get rid of everything, to put it, again, I believe that every person's heart, maybe they're just so attached to that thing, and that's their way of getting rid and moving on. Like us, I have pictures from 2010 and I never even delete. I don't go through my pictures. I say I don't. Like if you went through my pictures, you'll find every single one of my exes.
Oh, hell no.
But it doesn't mean anything. Yeah, no, but see,
Hell
I'm
nah.
saying
Yeah.
right now, there's no right or there is right or wrong.
So-
but it's the right or wrong for you.
If
and
you
for
were saying if you
and
had a
for
girlfriend, like a
me.
girlfriend, you know, like committed relationship, a woman you were in love with, and she was going through your
My
phone.
future wife,
Hold on.
yeah.
Okay, and let's just say
Probably.
like, I'm not okay with you having photos of other women.
No. Yeah, you adjust. You adjust, and I'll have to not be lazy and go. I'll give her my phone. Here,
Oh, I'm
delete
sure
it.
she'll do it real quick.
Delete
Give me your phone.
But
I'll do it, no problem.
yeah, it's honestly because there's and maybe this is also maybe between the difference between and I'm probably just judging right now, but I'm gonna judge that. No, like I'm just being honest.
Yeah.
Men are, we know as a human species, are less vulnerable, less emotional. As to every little thing you guys do, there's an emotional attachment to it. Every memory you have, I guarantee if with the memories that we have, it's probably emotional attachment, but more just because we're guys, you know? It's probably something stupid. Or not, maybe it's not necessarily stupid, but not as emotional. If I asked you, if you two are in the same different, if you two, or me and you, okay, let's go with me and
Okay.
you, because we've been in the same place at the same time, and I would ask you, what do you remember about that day? You're going to ask me something, you're going to remember something, emotional attachment, probably about the day. If you ask me, I'll probably say, man, I was tired. or like, oh man, the food was good.
Right.
Like, I'll do some, but you'll probably be like, oh,
It was so magical and
yeah,
whimsical.
yeah,
And the fairies were all over the place. I'm in
I-
love with the place.
And I think again, like that's where I go back to where like there might be there's probably just a right or wrong for every individual. Like you can't say it's toxic or non-toxic for another person because maybe they just have a different way of moving on, of letting it all out, of Maybe they did. Maybe they let it all out in a different way. You just never saw, because you were never there. You know, you weren't there for that relationship. Now and I'm not talking about you being the new girl. I'm just saying for that individual, how you ripped up every picture, you ripped up the marriage license, that was your way of letting it go. But me and him, I probably would have never even looked at it ever again. That's it.
But you still have it, so yeah, you would have.
No,
It's on your
I probably
phone.
would have lost it. I
No,
would've
because
lost
it's
it.
still
It's on your
there,
phone.
and you act like you act like people don't scroll through old pictures or scroll up on their phone, and they're like, oh, you know, like I feel like when you are completely done with somebody, and
That's what I'm saying. It's
but I'm
you.
saying that should,
That's what you're
that's me.
Yeah,
that's how I
you.
think.
So
but I feel
when-
like people
when you're in
should
a
think that
relationship,
way.
You need to relay that to you need to relay that to your man
course.
to be like, hey, this is how I feel about this thing. I feel, because a lot of people aren't all about Instagram, or they're not all about the pictures and everything like that. So they might just it really means nothing to them. But to you, Instagram's a huge thing. Like, honestly, I'm learning all these Instagram rules from you guys. I didn't know that I can't like a picture. I can't even scroll up. I might get in trouble. Yeah.
He said he can't even scroll up.
So these rules are in your guys' world. And in your world, this means something to you. In my
Right.
world, I don't know, I might not want you to, I don't know, I might be super, I mean, I'm not me necessarily, but you might date a guy that's super old school. He doesn't want you to wear a certain thing, and you're like, but to you, this means nothing. I'm dedicated to you just because I'm wearing this and I'm going out in this. But in his mind, it means something. You know what I mean?
Right.
So these rules that we have in this new 2020, are they real? Yeah, obviously, but they're different. There's a different reel to every single person. You know what I mean? So when you enter a new relationship, or the relationship you're in now, you relay how you feel about this. Because
Right.
your guy may have just created an Instagram and not know no rules about anything. So he's just going about and just not like oh blah blah blah.
Oh yeah,
Like,
yeah, of
You're
course.
over here like you're
Yes.
fuming, you're fuck, blah, and you go off on him. He's like, I don't even know what I did wrong. So you have to
right,
explain that. You have to explain. Yeah.
Well, why don't you?
No.
Do you want to
You
talk
have to
about
explain.
a certain situation that you've had with that?
Oh no, I've had situations so where like, and that's why I kind of spoke
Yeah.
up, because I've gotten in trouble where I didn't know the
Yeah.
rules. Of
Can you go
this
close up on her? I'm
Instagram.
gonna go to the bathroom.
Oh, okay. Hold on.
Over here, bam.
Well, I don't know.
Like,
I'm
over
done.
here,
I'm kinda done.
bam.
Is it
But-
on her?
Yeah. I'm
Okay,
done.
so go ahead. So tell her the situation.
All right.
So here the situation.
No, I mean, it was basically.
And I was like, that's common sense. He's like, I didn't
No.
even know about it.
Yeah, no. Basically, it's just like, I had just exactly what you guys were talking about. I had pictures on my phone. I never even went back. When we were done. I just, and it was out of pure laziness, and not even. I never even gave it a second thought of like, and I'm saying I never cared about the person. I think I know we all did at one point. When I was done, like you said, I was done, and I didn't do what you do, but because the way you do it is you have a different way of, different rule set and a different mindset, and that's the way you let it all go.
I mean, I think
you know?
everybody's different. Like
Yeah,
when
that's
you
what I'm
get
saying.
like, you know, if you get into like a
Everybody's
quick little
different.
fling, picture here, picture
Yeah.
there, nothing
Or even a
important, you know.
relationship. Yeah, no,
Yeah, when it's
but-
serious and you keep those photos
Yeah.
because you know, like we might be broke up today, but we gonna be together in the future type
Yeah.
of thing. Like I've had this happen where like my ex has gone through my phone and like,
Yeah.
why do you still have pictures of this person? I've had that situation where I'm like, well, I
Yeah.
don't care about that person. I don't go through my phone.
That's
Like
it.
I don't even care, you
Yeah,
know.
like, you just-
But
Boom. But if they wanted to delete it,
yeah.
yeah. And,
Straight
but-
up.
yeah,
It's just
I'm-
straight up. Like if you, when you're really,
Yeah.
really, really done with somebody, you delete everything. You delete everything. You don't care about no memories. Even if there's no hard feelings, you delete it. Like fucking Photoshop that shit and crop them out. You know,
Yeah.
like you get rid of it no matter what. Like you are gonna get rid of the pictures and all that.
And I completely
especially if you're getting into a new relationship and you're serious with that new person.
Yeah.
Everything from the past should be completely erased for you to start over.
And I completely understand. I completely understand everything you guys are preaching about. Don't get me wrong. Like, it makes sense. There's nothing wrong with it. But I'm just saying, like, it's how you guys process it, as opposed to I guarantee if we had 10 different people, we probably all agree on the way we do it, but we just all do it differently. We all move on differently. Now, honestly, like here you guys are preaching also, if my girl wanted me to delete it, here, just delete it. I never thought about it anyway. Like, I never even gave it a thought. I never even gave it that much of a thought to go and delete it. You guys are giving it the thought to go and delete all of it. So, you know what I mean? That's where I'm saying their emotional attachment's there, to where us, it's just like, well, I never thought about it. I really never even thought about it. I know it sounds kind of assholey, like, oh man, that's how much you meant to me. No, like, we're done. Yeah, we're done. That's it. And we go on. I don't know. We go play basketball. We go eat. We go. I don't know. Whatever.
I think I believe for you, mijo, for you. I believe for my brother, just my brother being my brother. You? No. You don't get an excuse. You don't get no motherfucking excuse. Give me your phone after this. Give me your phone after this.
But I agree. I would.
But because I've dated somebody who we've talked and like we've gone, we were off and on for like a moment, and maybe they saw somebody else, and then like I got back with them, you know, and then like we were talking, and I'll be like on my phone, maybe like their, you know, the face recognition comes on your cell phone, so like that person's photo comes like at the top, and I'm like, why does your photo always go at the fucking top? Like every day I'm like, I gotta go to my album, like your fucking photo comes at the top, like facial recognition. And I'm thinking like this person was seeing somebody else, so I'm like, oh my God, I'm sure your ex probably made you delete your shit. And him literally being like, I'm not gonna let me delete that thing. He's like, your photo's still in there. I'm like, all my photos. He was like, yeah. And I was like, wow. I'm like, I go, so every time you opened your phone or your whole relationship, my photos popped up. He's like, yeah. And he goes, I wouldn't let her, even if she asked me to. I remember being like, oh. Like at that point, like that already says a lot, because he's telling me like he's another girl. I wasn't gonna. I don't want to delete them. Otherwise, I would have deleted the album. Because I'm thinking of my man's phone, and like this top girl that keeps coming up because the most photos on there. I'm some type of way like, why haven't you deleted them?
Yeah.
Throw my box
And hide 'em.
until I'm like, I'm gonna go get my box back.
Okay, go ahead.
And I think another thing, or last thing with me, is just like, and when it comes down to like communication, when you do enter a relationship with this new person,
This is how I feel about this.
Yeah. So you find out, you go through his phone, and oh my God, it's pretty, and you blow up. And to him, he was like, oh shit, like I never didn't, like it didn't mean anything to him. But so I would, like I said, it's just me. Like I would be like, here, whatever, the fuck, delete it. Like if that means that much to you, because I want to know, I want you to know like that this is what you mean to me. If it's toxic to you that I have it, then here, get rid of the toxic. So and let's go have a burger, or let's go eat after that. Like,
are you gonna calm down?
Yeah.
You think I'm hungry after I seen all these bitches' pictures in your phone? No, I'm gonna sock you, and that's gonna fulfill my hunger.
Yeah, and, you know what I mean? Like, I definitely think it's each person, but it's also communication.
I think once you're done with the person,
like,
delete it.
But again, that's you.
I believe that.
That's you. Like that's it.
But I also too, because I think my personal experience with men, maybe I've just been out with a lot of cheaters. Like I've even had it like maybe after we've broken things off, where later on they're like, hey, like I had to delete everything. Like, can you email me all of our sex videos?
Yes. Oh God.
And the
Like,
email,
hold on.
like he's like, you know, she won't be able to get into her. Or like, I'm just like, wow, like that makes me now like. After that, like now I'm fucking questioning every motherfucker I'm with. Like, let me go to your phone. Is there extra? Do you have a secret email somewhere?
It might tell you how they're insecure too, and how their past relationships worked. So that automatic reaction is really telling me that you've had a fucked up past.
Yeah.
You know. So I now know as your man, I have to redeem all this. For all the fucking, you know, like. Am I gonna and am I gonna stay around to put up with all your shit because you're so insecure? Probably not. I'll probably be like, peace out.
Right.
You know, but if I really like you, yeah, I might stay and be like, you know what? here, delete. But if you keep asking for more and more and more, the pictures, I completely understand. But if you keep going and going, you can't talk to the. That's like, okay, there's an issue. We need to
Right.
get down to the issue. What the fuck happened to you in the past?
Exactly.
Sorry, I shouldn't cut so much. But anyway, we have a really good
No,
question.
that's okay.
Yes, she wants to answer.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Now, I think it's a little bit different in my situation, my case, how I did it, because I have kids. Now, with my previous marriages, because I'm divorced twice,
I can't even get a text back.
I know. Damn, girl, to divorce
I
this shit.
deleted-
Could y'all niggas divorce me? Shit.
I deleted every single picture of us both together, but as in like family-wise, for the sake of my kids, I kept those pictures and I put them in an album, and that's for them to keep.
Correct.
Not for my social
Correct.
media.
I've done the same thing with my
But
daughter.
I did it for my kids, so they could have their memories for themselves.
I think that's completely okay.
Yes. Yeah, I
Now,
agree.
if if the new partner gets upset over that, then I don't understand why would they get mad, because, I mean,
I don't
that's your
think you have a
past,
right to.
and that's for your own kids. So
Yeah, I don't think you have a right to, because like even to this day, like I'm really like I'm best friends with my baby daddy, and in my house I don't have any photos up of him.
Right.
So every time he comes over, he's like, "Well, how come in your family section there's no photos of me?" I'm like, "Because I'm not with you no more. Like if
Right.
I'm dating someone new, I'm like, I don't want him looking at your face. Like that's just
Yeah.
disrespectful. Period."
correct.
So Jasmine though, like sometimes like when she was littler, I put her photos with her dad
That's a good question.
and a frame, and I put it in her room. And she'd get it and put it like in the living room, and I'd be like, I go grab it again, put it in her room, and I'm like, if you want a photo of your dad, keep it in your room because that's your dad. Like, I don't want to see his face at the end of the day, you know. Like, I love him to death, you know. He's my best friend. I'm like, but there's no reason for his photo to be anywhere in my house other than her bedroom. Because at the end of the day, like, if I'm dating somebody, like, he don't need to be looking at no other man's face ever. I think that's just rude and disrespectful. Period. So, but she's allowed, like, she have the baby photos together and all that, and that's all she has that, like, in her own stash for her. Like, I don't have it anywhere in my house. There's nothing to me and him for anything ever. And to me, like, I'm just fucking easy. I have no problem. Like, no problem. Like, I don't want your photo in my house. You know, I always be like, we didn't put our photos up. And I'm like, that's just fucking weird, dude. We're not a family. Like, it shouldn't be in my family section of my house. Yeah, it's weird. What the fuck? I don't want to walk into somebody's house and see their ex all over their walls. Like,
Yeah.
period. Like, it's
Agree.
in my daughter's room and it stays there. Okay. Yes. Okay. So now we are going to go. Is it on? This is commercial time. Dun, 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 dun. We are going to give a shout out to our sponsors, and we are going to give a shout out to Tameless Me Lashes. So you want to plug it in? And I'm wearing, I think, gorgeous lashes. So thank you to our sponsor, Tameless Me. We appreciate you. Men, if you're looking to make your girlfriend feel extra sexy, you definitely want to get her some sexy eyelashes. And they also provided us with, if you notice, my black eyeliner to give that seductive cat eye look. They have a liquid liner, and they have some liquid lipsticks. So go to tamelessme.com right now. Follow them and go to their website. Go grab your lady some eyelashes and lip glosses because ladies love eyelashes. Ta-da! Okay. Next sponsor is Princess Pea Jewelry. We want to give an extra shout out to Princess Pea Jewelry. She has been one of our sponsors from the beginning. She supplies bracelets, necklaces, rings, all super gorgeous. Go onto her site right now, men. Ladies love jewelry. Ladies love jewelry. And if you guys know who Princess P is, she's huge on Instagram. Every girl wants everything that is on her website. So spoil your girl right now.
Yes.
Dun, dun, dun. And last but not least, we have Pretty Petals. Pretty Petals roses last for an entire year. Look at these white roses If you know anything about white roses, they turn black and brown within 2 to 3 days. We have had this since April. You just stick your eyelash. You can stick her eyelashes in there, her lip glosses, her jewelry. Head on over to all of our sponsors. Show them love, men. Spoil your ladies. Men love to be. Ladies love men.
Women love to be spoiled.
Women love to be spoiled. Thank you to our sponsors. We love you guys. Yay. Okay. Okay. So, what is your absolute no-nos about social media with your man?
I would say commenting. You can like girls' pictures. I'm not insecure. I'm not worried about that. You can like somebody's pictures, but if you're leaving comments, that's a big problem for me. Like heart emojis, drooling
hell
emojis.
no.
That's a big.
A drooling emoji?
That's a big fucking problem.
Wow. We have
You're
issues.
gonna catch these hands right after you leave that. Like, no, that's unacceptable.
Wow.
I think only robots is doing that nowadays.
What?
Robots, like the little, like,
Who robots?
like the little bots, like the fake pages. Like nobody. If I'm trying to get at you, I'm not leaving no.
What are you doing?
But there are guys though
I'm
that
hitting
do.
the DM. I'm trying to get at you. I'm not hitting your comments for sure. No
There's a lot
chance.
of guys that do that, and it's super annoying. When a guy, okay, if I'm single, and I'm disclosing that to everybody on social media, I'm single, I'm not tripping, whatever, single life, whatever, and you're not commenting on my picture, you're direct messaging me with the fucking Julie hearts, whatever it is. I'm thinking, number one, you trying to play me. Congratulations, you played yourself.
Oh my goodness.
Number two,
Dude.
you're hiding from somebody that you can't comment
Yeah.
directly on my
Yeah,
page for
that's
people to
true.
see.
No, because
So
I'm
you
single
hiding.
too. So I'm not
No.
trying to mess up my
No,
other
no, no,
girls.
no, no.
I'm not trying to mess up my other potential girls because then boom, it's like, yo, we not even in a relationship. So I'm not gonna risk it all to put a heart emoji on you.
Why not?
And then-
If you're single, it
because
shouldn't
another girl's
matter.
gonna see me,
So?
and that might be my potential next
But
girl.
it don't matter. But it don't matter. Oh my god. But
She
if,
gonna be like, oh, I see you
nah.
on Hustle page with the heart face.
Yeah, and
then-
your response could be, I'm single. I could do what I want.
No.
Yep.
I'm single,
Period.
but at the meantime, Hustle not even paying me no attention.
No.
Now I'm
Hell
screwed
no.
out of two things.
No.
No chance.
Because if you're single, you could do what you want. Period.
Yeah, it's true.
I could comment on your picture,
Yeah.
your picture, your picture, your picture.
can't say
I
shit.
could do what I want.
Whenever
But
I
if
want,
I'm
with
focused
whoever.
on you, I shouldn't be commenting on his picture, her picture at all. Like, you're gonna know that I'm focused on you because I'm only commenting on your picture. But if I'm commenting on everybody else, I'm for everybody.
Okay.
You know what I
so as a
mean?
single female.
So, but if I'm commenting to you in your DMs, then it's just kind of like, girl, who the fuck you playing?
Okay,
Like,
as a
you
single
and
female,
everybody.
are you only talking to one guy, or are you keeping your options open?
I'm not single, so
No, I'm just saying, like, if you was single.
if I was single, I could do what the fuck I want. I could comment on your shit, his shit, her shit, her shit, his shit, her shit, whoever I want. If I'm single, I could do what I want. That's the difference.
Respect.
When you're single, you could do whatever you want,
want.
and can't nobody tell you
nothing.
shit.
Not
When
that they
you're in a
won't, but they
relationship,
will.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, there's a difference. Like, but when people comment to me in my DMs instead of on my page, I tell them straight up, who you hiding from? Who you hiding from? Oh, you're hiding from your bitch? You know what I mean? Like, I'm not dumb. If you're single, you should have no problem commenting on my picture publicly.
I mean, if you press me for it, but like
God.
most guys are trying to move a certain way, man.
No.
Because once you put yourself out there, you never know who's on your page. So now
It don't
I'm
matter.
trying to get your attention. It's like a girl on the street. Like if I see you walking around the street, I'm not gonna broadcast to everybody. Hey, yo, everybody, at the corner, I'm about to holler at her. I'm gonna just go try to holler at her real quick. You know what I'm saying? So I can keep. If she say no, I can still walk down the block and still have a chance at the next girl. No? Or
So it's like you want to make sure your backup's there in case this doesn't work out.
I'm single. I'm single. I'm
You
shooting
sound
my-
like you sound like the type of guy that want to have his cake and eat it too.
I can't. I'm not even gonna say nothing no more, man.
He knows. No.
In reality, I just think that they're afraid to get rejected. That's why they're DM.
No. I disagree. I disagree. No, I disagree. I disagree. Look.
My comment's still on your page, and I'm looking dumb. I'm looking
To who
real-
though? To who? Why are you
To
worried
who?
about what you look like?
Yes.
To who you looked up to?
Why? Number one, why are you worried about other people?
Yeah.
If you're
Oh, and what
interested
they
in
fucking think
somebody,
of you.
it
Exactly.
doesn't matter what anybody's opinion is.
Who gives a fuck?
If you have $100,000 in your bank account and somebody came up to you and said, "Hey, you're fucking broke," are you gonna be offended? No, exactly. Don't worry about what the fuck other people think. If you drive a Prius and somebody drives a fucking Mercedes brand new out the fucking thing, that doesn't mean that you're richer than the person with the Prius. That's what people don't understand. Don't it don't matter what people's opinions are. People drive nice cars and be broke as fuck. People wear jewelry and be broke as fuck. People wear designer and be broke as fuck. And people that wear fucking Old Navy mall shit, and they have more money than the regular person. You can't judge people off that. If you're the type of person,
But that multi-billionaire is not on your comments. But he might be in your DM.
he can
might be in your DMs.
It depends. I know billionaires that wear $5 shirts,
For sure, but
and I know people that wear $20,000 shirts.
Comments.
Probably, but I don't pay
He's in
attention
your
to
DMs
them.
more or on your text.
It's a possibility, but you can't be worried about other people. Don't
That's true.
worry
That's
about
facts.
other people. Worry about yourself.
That's a real statement.
If you follow somebody and you like what they post, you like their mentality, you like what they're what they're doing on their day-to-day basis. I like this person. I'm gonna fuck with this person. Cool. That's entirely different. Instead of saying, "Damn, this girl's posting Maseratis, Bentleys, fucking Maybachs. Oh my God, I want her because she's in that environment where there's money." That don't mean that bitch got money. That don't mean none of that. It doesn't mean any of that shit. At the end of the day, everybody wants to be happy. Everybody wants to be content with somebody. So that should never be an option at all.
For sure.
So why would you try to entertain some shit like that at all? Like that don't mean that to me. That don't make no sense to me. That's why I have Instagram, I have TikTok. TikTok, people are raw. And people be like, "You wear the same shit all the time in your videos." And I'm like, "Yeah, bitch, I do." Because I don't fucking care. Like, I buy the same outfit 20 times for $5. I got the same fucking,
Same
know
white
what I mean?
T-shirt and same black shirt.
Exactly.
Always.
Like, I got the same biker shorts. I got fucking 30 pairs, and I wear the shits every day. You might think I'm wearing the same shit, but I'm not. But at the end of the day, I don't fucking care. Your opinion don't pay my bills at all. So it don't matter. Having money don't matter to me. I got money. Do you got money? Obviously, you don't got money if you're worried about how much money I got.
The original question was, if you feeling somebody, are you in the
like you're not gonna leave him a comment because everybody's gonna think,
Yeah, don't
He
worry.
looks stupid because he didn't get with her or
Yes,
something.
don't worry about other people's
yeah.
opinions because that's gonna fuck you up in the long run.
Mm-hmm.
If you're like, "Oh my God, I love this girl's so fine, but I'm not gonna leave her comment because people are gonna judge me." Who fucking cares?
I'm just like, yo, I'm gonna shoot the DM because that's between me and you.
So you're sneaky. So you're a sneaky guy.
Sneaky,
Got it.
man. But it's okay.
got
It's cool.
it.
So when you sing, if you single, not
He's
when
like,
you
"I was lying your DMs. You better not tell nobody."
I want to see you in all the comments looking. You know what I mean? I want to see that because if you feeling a picture and you like it and you want to comment on it, you're not worried about what nobody say, and I respect that.
So
Yeah, you're not.
I really love the fact that we're talking about like don't give a fuck what people think.
Of course.
Because at the end of the day, like I feel like what I've really learned this year is like friends, family, like everyone's gonna have an opinion about what you're doing. People are gonna see things, and at the end of the day, the only thing that matters is what you did. If it was something authentic from your heart, you wanted to leave a heart, you'd say you're beautiful in that photo. Who gives a fuck if you look stupid or not? Like you thought you looked beautiful, so why would we refrain from showing love because we're so worried about what everybody else is thinking? The world needs more love. Maybe people were more authentic
For sure.
and more real and more raw and didn't give a fuck what they look like.
Real
Instead of
facts.
showing love, the whole world would be different. But everybody holds back so much.
That's why I don't hold my likes. If I like your picture, I like your picture. Because it's like, what are we on Instagram for?
Right.
Am I just going to be like, oh, that girl looks nice? No. If I'm single or even if I'm in a relationship, my women don't care, I'm going to show love because I like the picture. You took the effort to do that. You put your creation out there. You put your energy out there. And I'm like, yo, you know what? I'm going to like that junk. You know what I mean? I'm not going to just
But
sit
see,
there.
that's the difference. If you're in a relationship as opposed to when you're single.
Yeah.
If you're single, do what the fuck you want.
For
sure.
Like
Whatever
a
makes you
picture,
happy, I think
comment
we-
a
I think-
picture.
we got
If you're
it.
in a relationship,
Yeah.
have respect for your woman
For sure.
to like a picture, but not comment on somebody's
sure.
picture.
For sure. But
if you're in a relationship and you're liking and you're commenting
It's too much.
heart
It's too
emojis
much.
or a heart, that's like, bro, what
Yeah.
are you doing?
It's
So
too
you
much.
want to date that bitch? Go date that bitch.
For sure.
Period.
But I think we established that.
Yeah.
Do what
So-
makes you feel happy.
Of course.
And whatever you feel it, don't hesitate because you're worried about what somebody thinks.
Right.
So thank
He's
you
like-
guys, man. I'm learning a lot tonight.
I'm learning today.
I'm learning today. For
And
sure.
likewise too. I mean, we get to also hear from a man's point of view. You know, like, okay, well, I didn't think about this or I didn't think about that. 'Cause at the end of the day, like, you know, we've been in situations where the other guy tries to act a certain way, and there are certain instances. But I think for sure, social media definitely is. If you're single, you're single, and basically, like, I feel when you're single, you do whatever the fuck you want. You know, now if I'm dating people or I'm dating multiple people or I'm dating somebody and they say, hey, when you post this or you post that, certain things, like maybe it hurts their feelings. At the end of the day, like, I don't want to hurt people's feelings, but it kind of depends, like, if it's work, you know, like you knew what you were signing up for when you started dating Kiara Mia.
For sure.
You're
what
going to
it
see
was when
certain
you
things on my
signed up.
page,
For sure.
right? Certain things are going to come across your timeline. Now you're free to go follow Deanne's page, you know, the Unleash Your Sexy, my personal page, where you're not going to see none of my work stuff and not be offended or hurt. But if not, like when you come on my page, like you're going to have to know, like, like if you're coming to date me, period, you can't give a fuck what anybody thinks, because your best friend's gonna have an opinion, my ex is gonna have an opinion, my friend's gonna have an opinion, like your parents are gonna have an opinion. If you're fucking with me, Deanne, like you're dating me because you're dating Deanne, and you're not gonna care what people are telling you, because people are always gonna talk about me, period.
So
You're gonna hear stories, you're gonna hear things, and at the end of the day, my thing is, you come to me first if you have a question. Now, sometimes men's ego is like, well, I'm not going to ask her if she's dating so-and-so, or like, I heard this or I heard that. If you're upset about something, like, be a man, pick up your phone, let's talk about it, right? And I'll be like, oh, shit, like, look, I can even show you some screenshots of things. I'm like, no, like, who told you that? And you'll be like, well, I don't want to say. I'm like, okay, well, I'll be like, let me screenshot you some stuff. And you'd be like, oh, shit. And I'd be like, just so you know, like, I don't lie. Like, here's a situation. You could be like, oh, fuck. Because you could have assumed for the rest of our relationship, or you could have asked me and been like, hey, like, what's up with this? And I'd be like, this is what's up. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you'd be like, oh, fuck, I heard different. You're always going to hear different when you're getting the story from X, Y, and Z's. So come to me directly. We'll talk about it. We'll work through it, right? We're going to find a solution. How are we going to fix this? And then we're going to move forward and keep dating and keep making love, having good sex.
yeah. So I have a question for both you ladies. I'm pretty sure you got both good looking, got stuff going on.
Thank you, thank you, thank you,
Yeah,
thank you.
yeah, yeah. So,
Thank you.
so what happens if you go out with a guy of a status and your picture is posted for the world? So now you can't delete that picture.
I'm on TMZ.
Yeah, you're on TMZ, or maybe you're on something on Instagram. Now there are pictures out there. You can't control that. You can't delete that.
Correct.
Now you're dating another guy, and he comes across these pictures. Have you guys had any instances with that? With like Instagram, he's seeing a picture of you with somebody known of status, and how do you guys deal with that?
I've actually had that, like, in the dating world with rappers. Like,
Okay.
if I date one, and then, like, I start dating somebody else, and they're like, oh, well, I heard you with so-and-so. And I'm like, and, bro, like, you fucked the whole world, too. So, like, why am I getting judged for this?
Right.
You know? So, I mean, it happens the same way, like it's interesting. Like, everybody has feelings at the end of the day. You know, because people will bring it up, and you'll be like, oh, you smashed so-and-so. And I'm like, and you smashed the whole world. So, like,
For sure. But
Like-
hearing and seeing is
right.
different.
So at the end of the day, like, yeah, me hearing
the
it.
pictures, you know what I'm saying? Like what up? Well, like specific instances with the pictures.
I mean, you can't. I mean, honestly, I can't
really-
do anything. I can't take anything down off of Google.
Because you can't delete it. So
Yeah,
I'm like, I want to
can't
see how you
delete
guys deal with
TMZ.
that.
I can't do anything. And at the end of the day, like if I'm fucking with somebody else, like that was before you. My past is my past. Don't bring it up. Now, if I'm still fucking with him, that's a whole different story. Like if I'm single and I'm dating, like I'm dating multiple people, so like you still can't tell me nothing because we're not exclusive unless we make an exclusive agreement. I'm like, I'm sorry, your feelings are hurt, but
It is what it is.
it is like we're not in commitment. So like
got you.
I'm not required to show a certain amount of respect to what you're feeling. Like I'm sorry your feelings were hurt.
For sure.
You have to be a very confident person to deal with people's past, especially if you know what you're getting yourself into. If you
Entertainment
know
industry.
that
Hell
you're
yeah.
gonna date a porn star, you should know her past, her history, what it
Yeah.
is. If you're dating somebody that's been in the strip club or the industry, you should know what you're getting yourself into. And you have to be a very confident person to deal with it at the end of the day. Like, if you're confident, you shouldn't worry about nobody before you. I'm now and I'm the future. So you should not worry about nobody present. That don't make no sense. Just like anybody that I date, if they dated bad bitches, whack bitches, horrible bitches, anything, I don't care.
don't
Like
care.
I'm your bitch now and it is what it is. Like I'm pushing forward. I'm not worried about who you date in the past. Like, damn, most of you dated some trash ass bitches before me. It's no competition, period. And you know what I mean? It is what it is. Like, I don't date celebrities. I don't date none of that because I know what that comes with. So I don't put myself in that situation.
Okay.
If somebody famous came up to me and was like, I want to date you, I would know, okay, cool. Obviously, you've dated whores before me. I'm not a whore. You're dating me now. I'm not going to keep bringing that up to that person like, oh, you dated this girl and this girl and this girl. Yeah. I know what it was when I signed up, so why am I going to keep bringing that up if I knew what I signed up for?
Respect.
At the end of the day, that just comes with people and their insecurities. If you're that nigga or that bitch, you should be like, cool, you're mine. And I fuck with you now.
Respect.
Whatever happens comes now, and that's different.
For sure.
You know? He's like, damn, you slap me in the face, Lennox. You know what it was when you signed up.
Hour and 12.
Okay. Did you want to say something?
Oh, no.
Oh, okay.
Done. I'm tired.
All right. Okay. So you said your number one thing. What is your number one no with your relationship? In a relationship, for your girl in regards to social media etiquette.
Social media etiquette.
What's the number one thing that would drive you nuts that she did?
I think like we hit it on the head about the comments and you still all in somebody's likes. Like once we make it official, let's chill on that. You know what I mean?
Okay, so
Okay.
what if, for example,
Like it's the type of pictures you liking. Now, if you liking a man's pitch and it's cool, but if you liking half shirt off, that's a no. It's over. Like, or I play basketball, or if I play football, and you liking other football players' pictures, or anybody in my profession. Say I work at a bank and you you liking this dude that work at my
Coworkers.
bank. Oh yeah, we're done. So let's keep it professional. Let's have some respect and like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to be, if I want to like girls' pictures, I'm going to let you like girls' pictures. But if I can't like no butt naked pictures, you better not be liking no butt naked pictures. So let's just be fair about it and let's
Right.
be open and communicate. That's my number one pet peeve, though. Definitely can't be in the comments talking about some, like you said, with the heart face.
Yes.
And
Agree.
yeah, we
Like,
done.
oh, nice six pack.
Yeah, we done. We done. I'm not even going to holler.
the
Like,
drill emoji, like, oh.
yeah, I got you, bro. We out. Peace. So, that's all I got.
Okay, brother. What's your number one no for your girlfriend? We're talking about relationships. Cause dating, I feel like you can do whatever the fuck you want.
I don't, I'm not, I can't say I have one. Like, honestly, everything you guys said tonight, I was mind blown. I was like, I didn't know there's rules that existed like this, like these the unwritten rules of all this stuff. Like, so I don't know. I guess with what you guys said tonight, what would bother me?
I mean, at the end of the
I don't
day, I
know.
just feel like it's common
if I
sense.
trust you, and I'm like you said, if I trust you and I'm confident in you, I really don't care what you do. You can do whatever the hell you want to do. Just don't go to embarrass me and post pictures with your ex or of you and other guy. Like, Maybe your guy, like,
How
gay
would
guy
you feel
friends,
if
I
your
don't care.
girlfriend posted like a thong picture in a thong?
Do it?
Oh, really? Oh, shit. Okay.
Oh my God.
Got
you're
some
conf-
confident men in the room.
Honestly, if you're, yeah, honestly, if,
He said, "That's mine. Go
Thank
ahead."
if you know,
There
that's
you go,
yours,
Thank you.
because it's all about trust. When you really when you really give yourself to somebody,
Right.
and you know, like you've said, they're for you. That's it. That's it.
Yes.
But you have to know, and you have to trust,
course, yeah.
and
Yes.
communicate. And dude, after that, if I know I trust and communicate you, that's almost a sign of affection. Like maybe like post whatever you want, do work whatever you want, be a porn star, be a stripper. Like, but I know that you're coming home to me at the end of the day.
Yes.
You know, that's it.
Cheat on me? Then we gonna have issues.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
Doing that just because it makes you feel good is something that you want to post.
Right.
Yeah, do it.
It also depends on
It's your work.
on what
Yeah.
what's the reason.
Work.
Yes.
It's your work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Money.
Yes.
Like I said,
Don't let me.
it comes down to communication. It really does. Like, I and again, like I'm not a big social media influencer like you guys are, so I don't like. Again, I'm learning. Like I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I didn't know that there's these rules. Like I know like
Oh, yes.
like real like outside of social media, like those type
Right.
of dating rules. Like you don't. Like I know those, but like I didn't know like, oh, I can't go and like other people's pictures. You know, like I just didn't know that. I didn't know I would be in trouble for that, or just just the little things. You know, like to you they're huge things. To me, I
Yeah.
just never even knew it. I never cared to even know it because I'm not on. My Instagram is more for me. Honestly, I just like photography. I like going on there and I look at the girls too. But I enjoy going on there for photography type shit or learning shit. Like you know
Yeah.
how much like me and you send shit all day long. Like how to do this and how to do that. You know, like
Yeah.
stupid shit or memes, like funny shit. So like I don't know. It doesn't mean to me what it means to you guys. So
Right.
I guess I can't answer that question like you guys. It's not as important to me because if my girl did half the things that I probably told you she did, you'd probably be like, oh, hell no, let me talk to her, blah, blah, blah. But to me, I was just like, oh, I didn't care. I know she's mine. And I hers, like, you know, that's it. Like, I trust her. Now, if I didn't trust her and I had insecurity issues, now it's saying something about me. Now, maybe it's not saying something about her because maybe she was faithful the entire time. Now, if I trip on something that I shouldn't be tripping on, I think I'm saying more about myself than that person.
Ooh, that's good.
Yeah.
You're very secure because I know a lot of motherfuckers that will not think that way at all. I've dealt with a lot of people that will not.
Well, and that I mean, think about my family too. Like I've learned so much. Like I've seen guys not have a hard time because of my family member that does her profession, and I get it as a man. Like that's not easy, but again, like if you are confident enough and you live it and you am around it, I know Deanne's not Carmian.
Yeah.
Carmian is not Deanne. You know, they're two separate people.
Right.
You know, and I respect that. Respect the fact that she works her ass off, and at the same time she still has trouble being vulnerable because she's been fucked over so many times. You know,
Right.
and but I see it though. I guess I'm grown up in a different world, and I've learned from my past. I've learned from other people's mistakes and my mistakes. So all that's made me a more confident person to know I need to communicate. Relationships nothing without friendship, anything, a family member, friend, of dating, a real relationship, a marriage, is nothing without communication. Because I believe the communication is what gives you the trust, the confidence in knowing that if my girl goes out there and posts a picture of a thong, that she's doing it for whatever, because she would have communicated that to me.
Right.
She'd be like, baby, look at my picture, like, boom. Oh, yeah, you look fucking
Babe, go leave
fine.
me a comment.
Yeah.
Right.
Run my run my
shouldn't-
comments up, babe.
Yeah, like you
Yeah.
shouldn't feel any
Yeah.
type of way if you know. At the end of the day, like if your girl's doing whatever she's doing and she's still coming home to
Yeah.
you, being loyal, being faithful
That's
to
it.
you, you should not matter at all.
And I heard, like, you know, like, she shouldn't trip on if I'm going out and I'm hanging out with a bunch of friends that bring girls. You know,
Yeah.
like, I'm not.
That is true.
Oh, but, you know, like, because I'm not going out there to afford that. But I can see, though, where a different type of lifestyle, like social media influencers have these unwritten rules that I don't know about. So if I had, I don't know, let's say I was dating a big influencer and I don't know these rules, and I start doing all these, I break every rule because I don't. I'm like, I didn't even know these existed. Like what? And then so I'm in trouble every freaking 5 minutes, most likely, because I'm like, I have to learn what she cares about, what matters to her, because that's not my world, that's her world.
Right.
So if I love her or like her or really into her, I'm going to learn this. Like, like I care about you guys. That's why I'm here. But like said, that's my family. You're one of her best friends. You're like family. So I'm like, I want to know. And it's fucking interesting. I'm like, I didn't know all this shit. Like, like.
Girls have feelings.
Yeah. No, not even that. Just the unwritten rules of Instagram,
Yeah.
of liking and not liking and posting and deleting and all this stuff. I like you say, like, it's common sense for you because you've been involved for it in so long. For me, I'm not a big.
Yeah.
I'm never
Like a normie.
Yeah, I'm a normie. I don't have a TikTok. I don't have a Facebook. Like, I don't know. You want to say anything? But sorry. But I don't know. I'm done.
Karina, what for you? What for you is like a big no-no in relationships on social media?
It's okay. No.
Sorry, my shirt busted open.
I mean, I think just for a lot of people, it's just different reasons. Like, for some, liking pictures is not a big issue. For some, it is. I think the main thing is commenting. Like, if your friends are models or whatever, like, you can like the picture. For most girls, it's not a problem.
Yeah.
For some, it is. But commenting is it goes way beyond just liking,
I can see that though. I can definitely see.
Yeah.
It's almost like without.
no comments.
It's almost like without social. Like if you take that scenario out of, I mean, I know that's a topic, but if you take it out of social media context and you put it into like a real life situation, it's almost like your man flirting with another girl right in front of you.
Right.
So it's kind of the same thing. I can see that. I can see where that rule exists because it's almost the same. It is the same thing. You're just doing it on a social media platform.
Right.
I feel for me, like my number one thing, if I was in a relationship on social media, is don't put our fucking business out there. If we're fighting, don't fucking post it.
That's a good
If
rule,
you're
too.
irritated by me, don't fucking go on there and tell the whole fucking world. Like, that's our personal business.
I've had a girl like that before. And I
Period.
guess that
Like,
I hate.
like people don't need to know our business. Like, people are already judging. People are already talking shit. People are already in my ear and your ear. The last thing we knew is somebody to like add fire to that shit. Like, keep it off social media.
I guess I didn't think about that.
For me, that would be number one.
That
Like
is my
the commenting and stuff. Like, I think I'm a little more open-minded, where they're like,
Yeah.
okay, it is what it is. Like, boom,
Yeah.
boom. As long as I'm the bitch that I don't like, and you know I don't like her, yeah, then you have a problem. You come home, or your clothes will be burned.
or even just
Every single one of them.
Even not in a relationship, even just family members post. I've seen family members argue subconsciously
And just
not
post their
subconscious, but
business,
just,
yeah.
all over Instagram. And I'm like, or Facebook or any social media platform.
Right.
I'm like, man, like, come on, like.
I think for me, that would be my
And at the
biggest
end of the day,
pet
people
peeve.
bash their ex and still get back with them. So it's like, shut
Yeah,
up.
exactly. That's why, like, don't even say nothing. Keep it to
But
yourself.
it's so. Yeah.
Oh,
but anyway.
do a single on me.
Yeah. Okay.
Go ahead.
I'm done. I mean, I'm done. I don't know if you want to end
Okay.
it.
It's okay. I'll end right now.
I know I need to go too. So.
Okay. So, we discussed leaving comments in people's pages. We've discussed likes. We've discussed rolling into somebody's DMs. We've discussed don't put your business out there. There's a lot of, basically what everything comes down to for social media etiquette in a relationship is talk to your partner, and it also requires you to listen to them. Don't dismiss them. Don't judge them for what they thought was incorrect. Don't make them feel like they don't have a safe place to tell you how they're feeling. They'll be like, oh, you're a fucking idiot. Oh, you're stupid, or you're insecure. Discuss it. Be like, okay, I hear what you're saying. You feel that that you're disrespected when I go on somebody else's page and leave a comment. Is that correct? And they'll be like, yes. You're like, okay, I hear you. Like, I respect that. Okay. And then from there, you guys come to a compromise, a solution on what works. Like, okay, babe, I'm sorry that hurts your feelings. I hear you. And you know what? This relationship is important enough to me that I won't go leave these comments. And she'll be like, okay, thank you, babe. And then you move forward. Like with everything in life, everything's about communication. If you don't tell somebody what bothers you, and at the end of the day, I know like to some people it's common sense. My brother didn't know a lot of things that we talked about, but I know her and I are like social media people. We have like people who are in the entertainment industry. There's certain just etiquette that we already know. And at the end of the day, it's like, hey, if somebody did this thing that I thought was common sense, I'm still going to bring it up. Like, hey, babe, this was an issue for me. And they'll be like, oh, shit, maybe I didn't notice it or whatever it is. And they could be like, okay, I hear you. I'll do it. I won't do it. Then cool. We could all move on and we go on in a relationship. At the end of the day, I'm not trying to bring up the same issue unless the person's doing the same thing over and over again. If you keep doing the same thing over and over again, then there's no reason to be in a relationship if you can't respect what I think is okay. And at the same time, I can't respect what you want to talk about. So yeah, I think we did a great job at talking about what we feel, right? Etiquette. Make sure you guys comment down below. Give this video a thumbs up. Forward this over to someone that needs to hear everything that we heard today.
Yes.
And we're going to plug in Hustle social media when we get to her face. Bam. Okay, she's on? Okay, and put her website on there too. Pretty King Savage. Men, make sure you go over to her page, pick up these pretty little cheetah shirts that we have on.
And we got it in blue. If you like blue for your girl, you a Crip.
Go grab yours right now.
Exactly.
Okay, white shot. We're going to say goodbye. Okay, we love you. Until next episode, we'll see you next Wednesday, 8 p.m. We love you.